It's alright, they're gonna cut this.
Okay, good.
Doesn't matter.
Because I use profound language.
Hi guys, what's your name and grade?
I'm Dion Hardiman. I'm a junior.
I'm Eric Lee. I'm a sophomore.
My name is Zoe Urke and I'm a junior.
I'm Haley Warner and I'm a senior.
My name is Daniel Lopez and I'm a senior this year.
I've lived here for like 9 years, since like first grade.
I only been here for like a year and 2 months maybe, and some change. A couple 25 cents, you know.
About 10 years.
My whole life.
3 years.
What is something that's unique about you and that you're proud of?
I'm pretty much always willing to be vulnerable and always willing to be open about my feelings, and I try my best to be an observant person.
I'm proud to be Dion. You know, I'm proud to wake up every day. I'm proud to be an athlete.
I feel like I want to call it like dramatic empathy.
Well, I'm an identical twin, and my twin sister's name is Claire, and she has autism.
Proud of just who I am in general.
Do you feel welcome and safe here at Ellsberg High School?
Sometimes. Like, no, I don't feel like anyone's gonna come harm me, but when I was in my wheelchair, it was very hard because that power was like taken from me to walk, and people like would spin me around and like push me into walls, and like just not having that power anymore to like walk, it just kind of feels like you don't really mean anything.
Kinda. A little bit yes, a little bit no. Pretty much just because I know that like if I don't bother other people, they don't bother me, so.
I feel very safe here. I mean, you don't gotta walk through a metal detector. You ain't gotta get patted down. You know, not everybody's ruthless. You know, so it's a pretty good atmosphere.
Did you experience that somewhere else?
Oh yeah, back home we had a lot of reckless people and everything, so we had to get searched. We had to get patted. We had if you was one of the people that usually do it, then you get put in a room and you had to get strip searched.
And that was where?
In Chicago.
I feel safe here. You know, I got a good amount of friends. People are nice.
Yes. Well, I feel welcome, and then I also feel like a lot of the students and staff do a really good job at being welcoming and kind towards all the students with special needs, which is something that's really nice to see.
Have you ever had an experience where you felt discriminated against or judged?
Yeah, sometimes it just feels like I'm not completely welcome.
They see or hear where you're from, and they're like, It just kind of feels like they look down on you because you don't have enough money, or because your brother or family member is not the best person in the world, or like you're not physically able to do things other people are able to.
Not really, but I mean, just being here is you feel discriminated. Because I feel like, I mean, I'm half white, so I mean, I feel good, but just the ghetto side of me still comes out. So I feel like if I was to let that go, some people would look at me differently or look at me strange.
I mean, everyone has been judged at least once in their life, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not strange.
Well, again,
Or
not
if
for
you-
me personally.
Or if you've seen someone.
Yeah. I have seen some kids around the school will use like autistic or something like that as an insult. And so that can be kind of upsetting because it's not an insult, it's like a condition.
How do you wish those situations would have been different? Or how do you wish people would have acted different?
People gonna be people, you know. I don't really care how they act. I'm gonna do me regardless. You know, I love myself, so what I choose is what I feel like I should go through. They don't like it, they can move wrong, they can move on.
Agreed.
It's just like stop using autism as an insult, because it's not just like something to describe like a weird quirk or like when you do something weird, that's not what it is at all. So, you know, just like, I mean, self-deprecating jokes are great, I'm a fan of those, but autistic is not the way to go with that.
I wish people would be more empathetic and be aware. I just wish people would be more aware that there's more than just 8 hours at school.
It's really hard because sometimes it feels like they think they know who I am based on their past experiences with people like me or people who label themselves like that. And they just never really give me a chance to show who I really am.
What is the greatest adversity that you have faced in your life?
Coming to Ellensburg, that's for me. I never would have thought that I'd be here or meet y'all people, but I like it. I overcame it, became friends, and I love coming to school every day.
Can you elaborate a little bit? What was hard about coming to Ellensburg?
I just felt like I was gonna be put into a different section. Like I wouldn't have no friends. I wouldn't be cool with anybody. I'd be by myself and always try to just do me. But I learned that you guys aren't what people say you are. You gotta learn from what people say. I just came up to y'all, started talking to everybody and everything, and I found out that it wasn't what it seemed. So I came to realize that it's good to take challenges.
So people were more open and welcoming than you would have thought?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't have like really big adversities. I guess like when I was younger, I lived in the sunny side before like elementary school. So like I guess moving here, at a young age, I didn't like scared I wasn't getting accepted.
Well, I think living in a house with someone with special needs, you get exposed to it more, and so you're used to it, and so that's not really a difficulty, but it's just something like that I'm more aware of than other people are.
Well, definitely being in my wheelchair was a big perspective change, because people who aren't in wheelchairs don't really get it, what it's like to have your body fail you so hard, and then there's people who tell you you're faking it, or just like I said earlier, just getting people taking advantage of you not being able to get up and walk or push away when they're wheeling you or just grab onto your chair. It's very hard to feel so hopeless and powerless over something you should be able to control, like your own body.
Watching my mom go through the death of my dad, and me going through the death of my dad. With any death, you go through this grieving process, and when people know about it, they try to make you feel better. They try to do or say things that'll make you feel like you're being helped, and they get it in their head like, oh, am I making them feel better? Am I doing anything for them? And sometimes, honestly, not. And there's just nothing you can do about that. It's just a slow grieving process they have to go through.
But how does Ellensburg compare to other places you have been, both the people and the atmosphere?
When I first came here, I seen cows and horses and mountains, and I ain't never seen that before. So it changed my whole lifestyle about just thinking.
How do you think we could make the school and our community more welcoming to people?
I'd say not only not just accepting and realizing that that we all face adversity. I think anybody can realize that, but really embracing it and knowing that that you have the potential to help others really can make an impact.
Do you think that people are more similar than different? If so, how?
A lot of people different. Everybody they act different. Everybody act how they feel like is right. I act a totally different way from a lot of people. A lot of people act a totally different way from me, but I still see them as people, so I don't judge how they act.
I mean, you'd be surprised how similar people are. There's the way people think can be similar in a lot of ways. But as Dion said, there are a lot of differences.
People got the same taste and
Yeah.
the same thoughts, but they ain't the same people. You don't know what people do behind closed doors, to be
Yeah,
honest.
so I can't really lean on a side saying which one's more.
I say or.
Yes, I do. I think that we're all people, and we all have the same basic wants and needs, and those can show in different ways, but at the end of the day, we're all people with emotions, and we all deserve to be treated with respect.
Yeah, I think so. I think what makes all of us similar is probably with this world. In my opinion, this world isn't going to get any better, and we have to deal with that. Whether we decide to help each other with it or decide to go solo on things and put other people down for our own benefit. I think it's all about the choices that we make.
What should we be proud of as human beings?
Ourselves.
To be alive,
Yeah.
to see another day. Not
One
everybody
life
wakes up
slaughtered.
in the morning.
I guess we should be proud that with all of our common similarities and all of the things that make us similar but also make us different, that we have such a diverse amount of people in the world, and no matter what, we can always come together through whatever we're going through.
We all bleed the same blood, what comes out of you comes out of me pretty much. So I think people shouldn't be judged on what they do or what color they is or how they act or what they like, or people.
Just the fact that we have so much possibility to become so great is what we can be confident in.
How can we celebrate our diversity in our daily lives?
Kind of just what I said earlier about really embracing it. When we make others feel accepted, that's something that's kind of rare these days. And when we all feel accepted, or when we all feel confident in ourselves, that's when we can see how different we are from each other and how that's a good thing and not a bad thing.
To start, what does unity mean to you?
Oh man, okay, I would say that unity is everybody coming together to just celebrating differences, really, and how everybody's so unique and amazing, and how these differences, they make us strong, and when we come together and work together and celebrate them, we're really at our best.
So tolerance is just dealing with it. There is no forward movement with it. When you tolerate someone, there is some, maybe you don't get treated quite as they would treat another person if somebody only tolerates you. However, if they accept you and you are just a human person in their eyes. You're not the gay person, you're not the person of color, whatever random culture they see you as exclusively.
It's hard to celebrate diversity when you're afraid of discriminating against someone. So if you see someone and you think to yourself they're different, go talk to them. Don't go talk to them like you're talking to someone who's different. Go talk to them like you would anyone at the school. Because we really are all people.